Yes, I am.
Sure.
Welcome, everyone, to the inaugural ASSCast. This is going to be the podcast from the All Sports Scene website / Twitter account. And it's not going to be anything like you've ever heard because we don't even know what's going to be heard on this show. We're going to talk about some NBA today, NBA predictions for the season, what some jerseys look like, and if Jackie can even name anything about the NBA today. So this is some of our staff. I don't know if they all want to plug their own stuff, but if anyone wants to introduce yourself, go right on ahead.
I'm good.
There we go.
Oh, is this where I'm supposed to talk? Okay.
Yeah, that would be your cue, Jackie.
Okay. Well, I'm Jackie Crestel, and if you want to read any of my serious baseball thoughts that aren't really serious at all, you can find it at Southside Sox.
Ditto.
Was that good? Was that a good plug? Did I do
Yes,
it?
that's good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Also dittoed here. So, but I am not Jackie. I am Jordan. Not Jackie.
As the managing editor, I speak on behalf of Jordan and Tina.
Which, by the way, Tina, is that a corgi butt on your hat?
It most certainly is. This is the ASSCast, is it not?
Beautiful.
Had to be festive. Actually, I didn't do this on purpose, but my wine
Oh
has
my God. Look at that.
That's kind of
Look
hilarious.
at that.
Fantastic.
This is what's going to put us over
This
the
is
top.
the only clean one, just so we're clear here.
Good. I'm glad you have a clean butt.
Two of them, actually.
That's one. Well, we have others as well. You may have heard Stoop Kid's song. That's been plugged everywhere the last few days because it deserves it.
Oh,
If
is
you-
that my turn to talk? Yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. That should have occurred to me a lot earlier in the year. But that was fun. I've never done a parody song before. And you should go listen to it. I don't know. You've been on the internet. I don't have shit to plug. I have way too much shit to plug, so I'm not gonna plug anything.
Except
Fair.
that song, because it's a fucking bop.
There you go.
Which you can
Yeah.
find at the All Sports Scene blog
True.
and Twitter.
You can. With
No,
us
but it
as
should be like, remember when, on MySpace, when you could like have a song play when you went onto the page?
Just
What
on-
was
on a
everyone's
loop.
song? I want to know everyone's song on MySpace.
Probably like every single Fall Out Boy song ever.
It was probably Nickelback if I'm thinking about it.
Hey,
I never went onto my own MySpace. It was my fucking band's MySpace when we were like 13, 14.
no, I love looking at my own MySpace page. There's like something to like editing everything, thinking you're cool, doing some like shit, like coding.
You're a web designer.
Yeah, and thinking you're hot shit, and then you look at your page and like bask in the glory, and people look at it and they're like, "What's this shit?"
I'm not
My-
old,
my-
so I didn't have a MySpace.
Oh.
Didn't have a
I'm very old, so my MySpace song was Huey Lewis and the News, "The Power of Love." Bum, bum.
Jackie, I saw
MySpace was
somebody.
where you could have like the top 10 too, right?
Yeah.
Like you would
it's like the
start
top
talking to each other,
I-
like, please put me in your
Yeah.
in your top. Yeah,
That would make a lot of people mad with each other.
yeah. I'll put you in mine if you put me in yours, and then
Yep.
you wait a couple days, and then you take that person off of yours, but you were still on all of them.
Mhm.
Jackie, when I was at Riot Fest. I'm sorry, we're all gonna talk over each other. I'll stop. Go ahead.
Sam, start fucking hosting.
Wait, I
am
have something to
hosting.
plug. I have something to plug.
Do it, Celeste.
I was about to say I was so proud of us for getting this far saying plug this many times, and no one did this yet.
Butt plug counter.
We should
is
all pat
one.
ourselves on the back.
Yeah, like the ratio of plug to actual. No, but Jackie, I was gonna tell you, when I was at Riot Fest, I saw somebody like wearing a shirt, and they were like, "Who is Huey? Who is the news?" It was just- they were walking so confidently. It reminded me of you.
They're an excellent pop band from the late 80s and early 90s.
Like the old Eugene Merman advice bit. Do not name your band Huey Lewis in the News because there's a band already named that.
I saw him live like a really long time ago in like some little small club, I think with Doug Stanhope.
Oh, damn.
Huey or the news?
Eugene Merman.
I saw the news at a nightclub.
With Doug Stanhope.
Wait, what was everybody's first concert? Eventually, we'll get to the topics, I think. But
In sync, I
Uh,
think.
Chicago
Oh,
and Earth,
nice.
Wind, and Fire.
Nice.
Leonard Skinner, Paul Rogers, and Loverboy.
What a mix.
Doobie
Gold-
Brothers.
Doobie Brothers.
Doobie Brothers.
Goldfinger and Voodoo Glow Skulls.
Jordan doesn't even know who that is.
it's okay. I don't even know who that is. So
I don't
feel
either.
like-
Same.
I know who Goldfinger is.
There's a type of music in that was very popular in the early 90s
Yeah, I
called
know what
ska.
I was gonna say, is this a ska band? It's got it sounds
It is
like
a ska band, isn't it?
course.
Two ska.
Jackie, I wasn't born under a rock. I know what ska is.
What is it technically, like the dance technically called? Like,
Skanking.
okay, because I was told skanking rather by somebody else, and I was like, there's no way that's still being said in
That is
2022. So I think of it as ska, and so Andrew, point being, Andrew decided to skank at if that's how you say it, like the last day of a Riot Fest to 9 Inch Nails. And I was like, oh honey, I don't think you can just apply this dance to like anything, but the energy was there, so who would I be too?
I mean, can we have a representation right now of what skanking looks like?
No,
Not
I'm
even
not wearing any pants.
I am
Jackie-
a
Jackie would have to
representation
take
of a skank.
I might if I was wearing pants.
We're gonna see what is the count. Number of butt plugs, number of times Jackie tells us she's not wearing pants.
think it's 3 and 1.
It's like 3 or 4.
Jackie said that
Someone ought to be
twice.
keeping score.
Yeah, little tally marks. Also, my first concert was Aerosmith, but Joan Jett opened for them, so that was pretty cool.
Oh damn.
Sick.
Sam, what NSYNC concert did you go to? Because I went to one too.
I want to say it was 99.
I'm super
Was it-
jealous.
Was it the
Naperville?
no? Okay, was it the No Strings Attached tour where Pink opened up for them?
It might have been. I don't know. I was
Oh my
like
gosh,
6.
You guys are in the same building.
Except I was like 19 and you were like 7.
Yeah.
I was probably not even born.
Their music was for me, Jackie.
I was there as a chaperone for my younger sister,
That makes sense.
but I liked NSYNC too.
I mean, No Strings
Who
Attached
doesn't?
is by far the best of their 3 albums.
No, it's Celebrity.
No,
No, it's definitely not Celebrity.
definitely.
Or is
not
it,
Celebrity.
is the album Celebrity or is the album Pop? It's Celebrity, right?
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
Celebrity.
The song is Pop.
The song is
yeah,
pop.
dirty
Okay.
pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That song's
Oh,
lit.
very
That's a good
sexual.
I definitely have all 3 of the CDs, but yeah,
And the Christmas album?
definitely not the Christmas album. That
That
shit's
Christmas album is the best
Takes his
album.
dedication.
That album is the best album.
It
But
is.
there's because there are a lot of bands where the best like songs are not on the best album. Like I feel like
for
that's a big
sure.
differentiation.
Yeah, no, that's a huge distinction. We're not if we're talking best song or best album.
Yeah.
For sure. I think the self-titled one is probably my favorite.
Can't
Yeah.
believe there's not enough celebrity love in this chat.
I'm with
Okay, maybe
you.
the other ass chat.
You know, the first like 3 or 4
Really
tracks of
good.
Celebrity is a hit, but it falls off pretty quick.
No, what about the one?
She's like, no, it crescendos.
It
Jackie's
does.
trying to keep us from talking about
You know, we don't care
basketball.
at all. Let me see you up against the wall. That one.
Jesus.
And let's talk about basketball. Let's talk about
Yeah,
basketball.
basketball, let's
what are
do
we
it.
here for?
Fuck that. This
Let's-
is a boy band blog.
See, this is what I'm talking about. We have no idea what's going to happen. in these shows.
My little sister had a poster of NSYNC where they were wearing basketball jerseys. Subway.
All right.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Flawless. Seamless.
Jackie's been in the know for longer than she realizes. Subliminally. Okay. So as some of us at least who pay attention to the NBA know that Lonzo Ball had a 3rd surgery on his knee since he injured it last season. According to Billy Donovan, the head coach of the Bulls, it went well. So Billy's not a doctor. So how the hell would we know what that means?
It was good. Trust us. It was
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, well, it's
went
also
well.
what is he gonna do? Say it was terrible?
Right. I mean,
It's
if he said
terrible. He flat out on the table. He flatlined.
he
I
says
think
no
so-
comment, everyone's just speculating in
He is
terror.
missing
Yeah.
his leg from the limb down, from the knee down now. Actually, we fixed the knee, but we had an unfortunate circumstance.
We just put
Sam's
a
He
saying
actually
basketball
just
in there.
has. He's just missing the knee, so it's leg, gap, leg.
His answer ought to just be, "I'm not a doctor," every time they ask.
I'm
Right?
sure- I think
Just-
that's what Bill Belichick does.
Says, hey, how'd the surgery go? I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
That's
What's
it.
almost-
This is perfect.
There are just certain times, like I think my favorite like white lie situations are when baseball players get caught taking performance enhancing drugs, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I like fell down onto this cream that was conveniently on the ground." Like, no, just say that you wanted a competitive advantage and you took this and you didn't think you would get caught because you make a lot of money. And it's just like, I don't need to hear your like sob story of how you unfortunately fell into that circumstance. Like, just,
The ringworm defense has been my favorite stupid
So
lie
good.
so far.
That's a legendary one. Sox won the trade.
They might have at this point.
He crashed a motorcycle or something, and now he's just suspended. So James
He would've
Shields, thank
stayed
you
here,
for
he
your
would've
service.
We ruin every player that comes here.
That's true.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It would if Tatis was here, he would have sucked.
Like, imagine they actually shell out the money for Aaron Judge, and he comes here and hits like somehow negative 20 home runs.
I have a
That's
basketball
funny.
question.
Yes,
thank you,
Jackie.
Yes.
Okay, so Lonzo Ball, he obviously plays for the Bulls, right?
Yes.
Okay, and he hurt his knee for the third time
He had surgery on his knee for the third time after only hurting it once.
because they are owned by the same person. Do the teams kind of share training personnel or anything like that?
I believe the team doctor's the same.
That
I don't-
makes sense.
I
And
don't
that
know about
poor
the
guy,
athletics.
That poor
stat.
guy.
He just played his last game.
Yeah.
We all
It
saw
might
it.
be like thigh, nothing
soon.
leg. I don't know.
Well, the thing is, like, he said he just wouldn't even hurt himself playing basketball. Like, he couldn't even walk up his stairs after the second, like, the cleanup surgery. And he said he was in pain, and they just don't know why. So
But
that's,
yet,
I mean,
going off of what we were saying earlier, it went well,
yeah.
and then that still happened. So
Mhm.
Mhm.
Third surgery went well, as
Very
opposed to
much
the first two going fine.
I think at this point you
The
just
first two are
assume
all right.
he's just not going to play. He's not going to play until he shows up, and then you're just happy about it. But I feel like you assume he's just not going to play this year.
yeah, and that's like a good
Fair
point to make,
assumption.
because even if he does, like, let's say he does come back, and Io is, assuming that, making a lot of assumptions here, but Io is probably going to be the primary point guard. So like if he does, as well as he did last year, like you kind of have that conflict of like, oh well, what do you do? Like, does he just get his spot back? Kind of like, not tying it back into Sox always, but like when Tim Anderson was going to come back, are we just going to toss him back in there? Does he have to earn it? Like, I think that's an important question.
Yeah, I think it'll be different with basketball, and also Io having that 1 year under his belt definitely helps him. I think, obviously Lonzo's your big playmaker at the point. Io is obviously right there to fill that role. I mean, he's building into that. As we saw in the playoffs last year, it would have been nice to have Lonzo Ball for some added size and defense. I mean, Io obviously did fantastic in his rookie year, very underrated rookie year. Him and Goran Dragic will probably share that role. I assume Io would still start, and then Goran would come off the bench, is my assumption. But again, we haven't even seen him play preseason ball yet. So
He
I
gained
think-
like 50 pounds of arm muscle.
yeah,
So-
that's true. He said he only went up like 8 pounds or 9 pounds in total weight.
Are there pictures of his 50 pounds of arm muscle available on Al Gore's internet?
There's on the Instagram.
That's still Al Gore's. That's weird.
So, yes,
I mean,
Jackie.
Thank you,
Lucas
continue.
Giolito gained like
That's-
50
that's
pounds
what I
of
was
leg
about to
muscle
say.
last season, and it did not work
And
out for
that
him.
sucked. What a story.
Hell,
That's
great
bad.
legs though, just top notch.
That's
The
what we
Jerry
like.
Reinsdorf teams just have like the weirdest injuries. Like they're just never ending. I've never seen so many leg injuries.
Do you remember when Giolito hurt himself like opening up a glass bottle that he thought was a twist top?
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
That was a time.
Well, like to Tina's point, like wasn't it last year where we like couldn't buy a hamstring? And it was
And it rolled right into this season. And then the groin, that was the other killer this year.
Can that be the second headline? The groin is definitely. what that
Groin
was
is
this
definitely
year.
a problem.
This year, the groin is a problem.
So with Lonzo Ball's injury and the Bulls probably being without him until at least January is the speculation from the big media people. Where does that put the Bulls in the East is pretty much what everybody wants to know. And if Lonzo, upon coming back, is coming to a team that's playoff bound or playoff hunting. So what is the East looking like this year, and what do we think the Bulls have a chance of doing? Roxy, you're my Bulls insider. What do you got
Could
for
not
me?
unmute. I think that.
Oh no, take the lead.
Go ahead, Roxy.
No,
you
no,
go
no. I
first.
insist. All you.
I mean, I think that they're probably going to perform as long as Zach is healthy and DeMar is healthy. They were playing really well last year, so I'm hoping that Io's got a little more experience now. Pat P. Will's hopefully going to be better this year too. So I think they can get rolling, but they just need to stay healthy, and Lonzo would only help that. But I mean, you just got to kind of not count it out. I'm excited to see Dragic too. I know that Sam was just talking about him. So we got a couple new tools. So we'll see how it goes. Like hopefully Vooch is also great again this year. I know I stand Roxy as well. So, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see, I guess. That's all I have to say about it.
It'd be
I
cool
got
if Vooch
vintage
wanted to play defense,
D-Rose.
though.
D Rose, we got to bring him back.
Wait, what about defense?
It'd be
That's still
cool.
probably a correct statement.
It'd be cool if Vooch could play some defense. It would be
Yeah.
Like
that would be cool.
If he could take off the roller skates when he's playing defense, that'd be kind of
Just
nice.
a little bit.
It'd also be nice if he stopped chucking up about 8 3-pointers a game that he doesn't need to. Like,
And miss all of them.
no reason to do a pull-up 3-pointer with 21 seconds on the clock. Like, you're smarter than this.
Yeah, but if it goes in, we're happy.
That's something you lose with Lonzo out, is he made himself into a pretty damn good 3-point shooter.
Yeah,
So
I also think Zach's really guilty of that. Zach is
Yeah.
not like patient enough to allow. But I think I'm interrupting a thought with another thought. The original thought was going to be that he doesn't like have the patience to like let a play kind of like be like just happen and let the team kind of set up for that. And I think that kind of comes from, even just 2 years ago, like Zach
being the
felt
only guy.
the guy, yeah.
Yeah.
And so there's like he doesn't seem to realize now that he can take his foot off the gas and allow plays to happen. And so for some reason, I can't count the number of times last year it felt like he's walking up to the top of the key and then just taking a 3-point shot with over 20 seconds on the clock, and it's just like,
Yeah, like instant.
no. But I don't know. I think with the East, it's going to be like obviously tough because there's a lot of teams in the East that haven't really like lost a lot of their like big primary players. I don't think the free agency market really like nobody to my immediate knowledge really lost anybody. I wouldn't be surprised if the Nets kind of do a little bit more, especially because it seems like Durant is a little bit more interested in becoming like a team dynamic. I think that if he wasn't, he wouldn't have like stayed there. But I don't know. Like I'm kind of just shooting from the hip here. I think a team that will struggle that did better like really well last year that won't this year is the 76ers. Like just for some reason I don't see them carrying that same momentum into next year, and I'm pretty sure Embiid is going to be waiting outside my house now that I've said that. But I just get this feeling that there, for some reason, it might. And when I'm very wrong, we'll circle back. But I just feel like
they did add PJ Tucker to their rotation, so I don't know. He usually goes
Great.
places and they just start winning, even though he doesn't
they're
really do
already
that
winning.
much. Right. So I
I
don't know if they'll
take back
be.
my statement, but
They're kind of
And
a
it-
cursed franchise though.
That's true.
They're so I could see them not doing well just because you could always see them not doing well for one reason or another. Everybody gets hurt, or they just suck. They don't want to play together. Whatever it is, they're
cursed
they're cursed. Yeah.
any team in Philly.
if
Pretty much.
they lose Harden, I think they'll be fine. But if they lose Embiid, they'll be in trouble. I think Embiid's more
Yeah.
valuable to that team than Harden is right now.
Yeah.
Celeste, any thoughts?
I don't. The Bulls didn't do much, and so I don't think they're gonna do any worse than last year. Like I wouldn't expect them to get significantly better.
I can see them finishing exactly the same.
Yeah, I
relative
kinda
to the
feel like
rest.
It's gonna be the same exact season.
So
Hopefully
six-
not as heartbreaking. Some of
So
those
they-
losses.
So they came in 6th in the conference. It says so they won 46 games last year. Do you think more? I totally am stealing this hosting from Sam.
That doesn't
No,
seem
you're
like
fine.
a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah. Bleacher
but-
Report's got them predicted at 44 wins, so not even as good as last year. But they also have them ranked like higher, so it's really odd. But we'll see.
44 wins really doesn't seem like a lot. Like, how many games are there in a season?
82.
82, so they would be 44 and 38.
Okay. Continue.
We'll see.
I mean, it was the
think
most
that's
wins
a
they've
good
had
thought.
in how many years?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
they gave up almost the most points per game last season. Like they were like the Knicks, who were pretty low ranked, like did better defensively than they did. So I think it's only because they were scoring over 100 and some odd points a game, which I'm curious to see if that continues. More so,
Yeah.
Sam, what are your thoughts?
I mean, they got to play Indiana a lot this year. And they added Donovan Mitchell. He's now in the East. You still got Milwaukee. You got Miami, Boston, who was in the finals last year. I mean, the Hawks, who knows? They're such a weird team. They're either really good or they're really bad, which makes absolutely no sense. I think the Bulls are a playoff team, not a play-in team. But again, that's on the whole if they stay healthy thing, which is a Chicago loving phrase right now.
They're basically stay healthy.
Yeah. Basically just stay healthy and you might be good. But
I have
mean-
another basketball question.
do it, Jackie. What do you got?
Okay, so like, who would be like the Bulls' main like rival that everyone hates?
It used to be Detroit for a while.
Yeah, I would still say Detroit, and like I don't know why I find the Bucks slightly likable. I don't.
I mean, yeah, 'cause I like Giannis. That's
Yeah.
pretty much
Yeah.
it. Though.
There's just nothing like with the exception. That guy's name was on my mind for like 6 months. The dude who took Caruso out, and I've luckily pushed his name out of my brain.
Yep.
So nobody tell me it, but we're all thinking the same thing.
I was like, I don't want to say it to her.
Yeah, don't say it. But yeah, I don't know why. Like when I think of the Bucks, I don't think like, yeah, okay, like no big deal. For some, I don't know why Minnesota's in the Western Conference. Like they're pretty close.
Yeah. It's
I like beating the Nets.
beating the Nets is fun.
That was fun.
Oh yeah, we did get Costas Antetokounmpo.
That's true. We're starting recruiting early for Giannis's 4-year contract to
The
expire.
John Jay method.
That's right.
Well, I
Did you
think
guys
it's-
hear? Did you guys hear the Bulls signed Yonder Alonso?
But like another thing too, I think is just like how will the big men, well, just be big. But like last year, aside from Vucevic, your biggest man with alongside him was Tony Bradley. So like, needless to say, we're not exactly pulling big numbers here. I mean, they did get Andre Drummond, but I don't.
They did get
personally
Andre
think that's-
Drummond.
I don't know how big of a splash that's really gonna be, but I think it's like I'm curious to see if they bring Marco in. I know that he sprinkled a little bit of time in last season, but he absolutely like dominates the G League. So I'm just curious if they're trying to figure out if he's like past like his G League prime per se.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like Vucevic is 6'10, Drummond's 6'10, Bradley's 6'10, and then if this Antetokounmpo guy makes it, he's also 6'10, and then Marco's 6'11. So like you have some guys, but like Tony Bradley is, I don't even know why I'm mentioning his name in the same group.
As we saw from his fill-ins last year, he's not very good.
His first like full game he played, I was like ready to actually hit the TV. Like, they just kept like feeding him, and he couldn't hold on to the ball. It bounced off his hand, like it felt like 6 times.
But so just to bring up in my article that I just wrote on the ASS website, please go check it out. It's called "Seeing Red." The Bulls must be back. We talked about Zach, kind of what Sam mentioned earlier. Is there a pressure to perform for Zach LaVine coming off like the post contract, like max contract signing? So I just want to get everybody's thoughts on Zach LaVine's ability to perform under pressure.
I mean, he just had a baby, so
So he can do something.
so he
The implication.
Yeah, I
perf-
mean, he's probably good at
He
foreplay.
performed.
he performed under that pressure.
Well, they've been together since high school, so at this point, I don't think there's a lot of pressure. No offense, Sam, but like,
I mean, we don't know what the in-laws are like.
How much pressure do you feel?
Hopefully, there's some level of pressure.
I mean, I
That's-
I don't feel any pressure, but that's because I'm built different.
I can understand why Jackie took herself out of the conversation.
I'm not even sure
Jackie,
Jackie
I'm
knows
with
where she
you.
is.
I don't understand half these words.
I would love Jackie's input on this topic.
I mean, Jackie. has
Here,
asked
I
a
was
few
just getting
questions.
some Dr. Pepper. Hold up.
Was she telling us to that or
What,
her
babe?
kid?
Yeah, I do. Sorry,
You
my
should-
kids are talking to me now.
Is that your daughter? You need to ask.
Yeah.
You should ask your daughter how she feels about the Bulls.
Dude, come here. Come here. She's trying to steal my Doritos.
Yeah.
Okay, go to bed.
Hey, come here. Actually, no. Go. What do you do?
Okay, so what are my thoughts on the Bulls and how they're going to do? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, sure.
And
I don't
what
fucking
kind of
know.
season is Zach LaVine gonna have?
Yeah. Do you
Oh.
think Zach LaVine can handle the pressure to perform?
What, like, how old is he?
24.
26,
I
maybe.
think it's
I don't-
26.
Like, okay, how many years has he been playing in the NBA?
8.
7, 8.
Oh, no, he's cooked. He's washed.
He's done.
Sources confirm.
Well, you heard it here
Was this-
first, folks.
Yep.
Was this his first kid? Is this his first kid that he had?
Yes, so he's got the new
Is
dad.
it, I mean, he could go superhuman now that he's got that dad strength.
That's true. I don't know. Is that helping basketball?
Or he'll get that dad bod and be really slow and fast.
Well, he did just get paid. So I mean, he doesn't really have to try anymore. Not that that's what athletes do. Wink, wink.
No.
We've
No,
never
certainly
seen that happen before. No, I don't think Zach has any pressure to perform in year 1 of his contract, but maybe if the Bulls start having a down year and he's part of that, not stepping up, there's going to be a lot of Twitter people yelling at him because that's what Twitter.
I don't
people
think
do.
that's going to happen. No, Twitter people don't yell.
Right.
Yeah, Twitter's a very calm, rational,
They-
understanding website, which is
They
why
just
we're all
type.
on it.
They just type loudly and in all caps.
Can you think about like what? Not can you, because obviously, but like sometimes I think about what Twitter would be if everybody actually tweeted everything they've ever thought and then like closed out of.
Oops.
I'm like, Jesus, would just be.
Roxy, that is my Twitter feed. Is just whatever I'm thinking. So
there's no like obviously this is a very big, but like you've never had a tweet and then been like, no, not
Several-
only if it doesn't do
Gay.
well, and then I'll just delete it and tweet it again. I know more people are on.
I don't know. I have like a million drafts, but I don't know what any of them say. They're probably just random high thoughts, which is pretty much my tweets anyways, to be honest.
Jackie is having a magical moment with her dog right now.
I know I love this dog.
I'm singing to her like Space Dog.
What does your dog think about the Bulls?
She can't see the screen.
Jackie, what does your dog think about how DeMar DeRozan's gonna perform this year? Is he gonna be as good as he was last year?
Was he good last year? Like how good last year?
MVP caliber.
Oh no, they can never repeat that.
Is that
Space
coming from
Dog.
you or from the dog?
We asked your dog specifically.
Oh, Zoe, what do you think DeMar DeRozan is gonna do? She doesn't talk.
No comment.
Joey, wag your tail if you think he's gonna be a bust.
Oh,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, Zoe, you lost your head.
They
there
have
for a
an
second.
MVP year again. It's like Groundhog Day, but with Zoe.
There we go. Do we have a new bit? We have to ask Jackie's dog.
No, it's still ass.
Gordon just completely gave
No.
up on this.
That's
I
fine.
didn't think it was that bad. Jordan.
Oh,
What is she doing?
She just like took completely.
there she is. She's back.
I had to feed my cat. Sorry, he was yelling at me. He thinks Gerard DeMosin is gonna be mediocre.
Wow.
Damn.
There's a lot of heat in this chat right now over.
Listen, we just came off such a bad White Sox season. We're not optimistic.
Nothing feels good. I feel no joy.
Nothing from Jerry Reinsdorf makes me feel joy, that's for sure.
That's what is. Oh, never mind.
Uh,
Rip. My bad.
Canceled.
Shit again.
well, it's been nice.
first
Coming to the first ever ass talk.
first
and
episode
last.
and last. We did it. We went out on.
Best and worst.
I would say we went out on top, but we definitely didn't even get the ground up. So sorry about that.
I mean, we're always the bottom.
Hey.
I think if we ever go like end up adding clips or like different segments, like little picture things, kind of like how the 108 guys do. If we want to start getting into the questions, do that part of what is Bruce Almighty? I think where he's like, "Hello, may I ask you a question?" Butt cheeks.
Jackie, did you get a chance to look at any uniforms in the NBA to make any flashy judgments?
No, Sam, I thought that you were going to print those out for me. I was actually just Googling smart things to say about basketball.
Yeah, he was gonna send them over via carrier pigeon, Jack.
I was gonna
Okay.
print them.
So the top response are, what are some basketball phrases so I can talk about alley-oops
There you go.
and box outs?
There you go.
And
Can you talk about them then?
Yeah. Do you know what a
I
box
can
out
talk
is,
about them in
Jackie?
so much as that they're on this list that I'm looking at.
Okay, how about you make up a definition? How about we give you basketball terms and you
Oh,
make
yeah.
up?
No. Explain what the move is, and then I will create a term for it.
Then we
No,
should
no,
tell
you-
you after.
Yeah, you gotta tell us what you think it is first.
Yeah.
All right.
Or you
so
can
what-
draw it
Go
up.
down your list. You got your list?
Oh yeah, hold up.
What do you think an alley oop is?
I actually know what an alley oop is. That's when you're like jumping towards the net, but you kind of go like you kind of hook your arm like that to like get it in, right?
No.
Right?
Nope.
Well,
No.
what the? Okay.
The
What is
thought
it?
process is great though.
There was
Allie-
a hoop involved.
Oh,
Alley oop is when you like throw it up to the person and then they dunk it. Tell the
so it's like a pass then, essentially.
in
Essentially,
the air.
It
There's
is
a
a
lot-
Air pass. An air
Yeah,
pass.
there's a lot
Okay.
to it.
Air
All
pass.
passes are air passes.
Not if they're bounce passes.
Jackie's gonna just go, like take notes like what is basketball?
She's like bounce pass. Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
Speaking of jerseys, I think the retro like Toronto jerseys and like the retro Charlotte Hornets jerseys are some of like my favorite. Because the
yeah,
Bulls,
turquoise and purple were big for a while.
You mean like
Oh,
this
yeah.
one?
Yes, actually, with the whole
old
ass.
That one,
Raptors?
yes.
Because I'm pretty sure there's like a clip art or like some kind of illustration online that I've seen where I'm pretty sure like the Bulls are the only team that's like never changed their logo. They've had this exact same logo pretty much throughout.
The complete opposite of the White Sox.
The
That's
dinosaur
true.
looks like he's roaring at his number.
He is, yeah.
Why
It's
does he
funny,
hate numbers?
But he's not roaring, it's more like I'm sorry, what?
It's funny that you like this because it says NBA worst jerseys, Raptors.
Yeah. I didn't name these files.
Who wrote
I
that?
mean, it's pretty
Here's
good.
some throwback ones.
Ooh, that-
I see the Raptors jersey, and that's like Vince Carter.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of.
That's Vince Carter all day. I like the
I
old
like the
Grizzlies
Kings
one.
jersey.
Yeah.
Where are the Kings from?
Sacramento.
Mm.
The Pistons
And
had
it
some
looks like an
turquoise
old,
joints
like-
too.
Like an old beer league logo.
An old beer league logo.
What do you guys
Yeah,
think
like,
of
you
the
know.
Nets one?
With a little squish thing.
This one's pretty patriotic.
I
Very
think it's ugly
patriotic.
as hell.
Stars and stripe.
It's gonna be a no for me.
Here's
I think that's Roxy's favorite jersey.
here's a newer one.
The Fitbit jersey.
The
logo,
jersey.
like, What I
The
think is
Fitbit
so
Wolves.
what I think is so funny about this Wolves one is that like it's like a section of it is in cursive, but not the whole thing.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, just the F.
Like
Why is
Does it have a
what are
Fitbit
their
built
colors
in?
normally are like navy blue?
Yeah.
So what the hell is this?
I don't know if this is like a
NBA
Prince
teams
jersey.
can't decide what their colors are
oh, a
anymore.
Prince jersey would make sense.
I mean, I would think maybe it's one of their city connects and like Prince was the thing because he's from Minnesota or was.
That's
obviously
true.
from
That's a
The
good
chainmail.
If that's the
chainmail over
reason,
the
that's
right shoulder is a
badass.
choice.
I
What
didn't
color is that?
do any research on it. I just found a
I'll
picture
look
of it.
up.
If the Twins do a City Connect next year, it needs to be like Prince themed.
It should just be pictures of Prince. Like,
Yeah.
One of those like
should
all
just
over
be the
graphic, like
symbol.
just his face,
Yeah.
the whole thing.
That's exactly what it was, Sam. It says Timberwolves unveiled Prince inspired city edition.
I am a genius.
That is badass.
That is really cool.
That was some savant shit, Sam.
Yeah. These are the Miami City Connects, or these are just their alternates, one of the two, but
I would legit wear that.
Hey,
I think it's pretty cool.
they are pretty sweet.
I think they have a similar one where it's black, but then they still have the like
Yeah, like the
fluorescent.
outline, lettering. I
Yeah,
think.
that one's a little better. This one feels
Those
just
are
like
hard
a-
as hell. Those are
This-
hard as hell.
This one
It's
reminds
very
me of
bisexual lighting.
San Diego.
Wait, hold on. What did you say, Celeste?
Oh, it reminds me of the San Diego, those City Connects.
Oh, the Padres ones?
Yeah.
Slam Diego, those are cool.
I said it's very bisexual lighting, Roxy.
It's also very bisexual.
It's
It is.
true.
It is bisexual.
Everyone from Miami's just a
Not
little
Miami.
Is that a medicine ball he's twirling?
It's a basketball they spray
It's a
painted
dark
black because orange doesn't
basketball so
go
that he
with
can
the
be
colors.
menacing.
Yeah, apparently.
They're like the Death Star.
Yeah. Man.
Tell you what, I don't want to play someone looking at me like that with a dark ball. You know, menacing.
Here's the vintage
Um,
Orlando Magic. No, Jackie
No,
does not like.
veto.
No,
It looks like a basketball tuxedo. With
Jackie,
pinstripes.
do you know
I
who that
agree.
is?
No.
Yes.
You don't know who the person in this picture is.
No.
Wow. Jackie is
Wait, who
not
is
a.
it?
She is not a Papa
Yes.
John's fan.
Who is
A
it?
really tall. He's a really
Papa
tall
John's, the general.
Oh,
Kazam.
it doesn't look like
Kazam.
it's Shaq. It doesn't look like
That's-
him.
That's Baby Shaq.
Baby Shaq.
Baby
That
Shaq
was-
is still probably like the biggest human being alive. So
Yeah.
Seriously.
there,
It's just
I
an
remember
absolute force.
it was like either Foot Locker or Champs or one of the like shoe stores. They used to have like the stickers that they would put on the floor for like
Yeah, for measure your
play,
foot to
the
Shaq.
players' feet. Like Shaq, I could have like balled myself up and like lay it down in Shaq's shoe size, and I probably would have fit. Like he wears like a size 24 or something like that.
Something
Like just
crazy
an
like that.
obscene number.
I mean, that's got to be like both of my feet put together at least, right?
At the least. Like
Wait, he's a 24.
he wears like a size 20 something shoe. Yeah. It's
That
like
is
it's not
exactly 2 of my feet.
what else do you have?
Everyone's doing math. Okay, go on.
It's shoe
Yeah.
size is 23.
Next jersey.
23. That
Sam,
was-
get off your phone.
I was
quick.
just looking that up too, Tina.
No, Sam just needed to use the calculator on his phone.
How do you get to 23? This is one of the Mavs newer ones.
Oh god.
That looks like a jersey got
Sorry,
photoshopped
I'm
on.
coming back. The LeBron one,
It looks like Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
It reminds me of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like the font for the
Yes.
like opening thing,
It does.
but also bad.
Yeah, I don't know why they like incorporated that color green. I guess I do, but like their like alternates normally are like a darker green, which I think probably would have looked a little better. But this feels too like Seattle Seahawks for me.
I was just gonna say, where are they from? Are they from Seattle?
From Dallas.
This is Dallas.
Dallas, Texas.
The letters should all be guns.
It should
Yeah.
have Yosemite Sam on it.
May I just say, Dallas is the most
Oh my God.
boring big city
They-
in America.
They could have
I
made
believe it.
the M
Nothing.
out of his mustache.
Oh,
Yes, I agree. Dallas is horrible. I was there for a work conference. It was super boring.
same.
Isn't it just like one massive parking lot?
Yeah, there's no traffic on the streets like ever.
It's
I
because the
feel
whole
like-
thing is a street.
Yeah, I feel like the downtown area was like, I don't know, like 10 city blocks or something. Like,
Yeah,
it was
it's-
really small.
It's
Jackie,
nothing.
wait till you come to Denver.
I love Denver.
I've been to Denver before.
Denver
It's
actually
also-
has
but
a
it's
little bit of
also
density.
like 10 city blocks.
Big.
yeah, but you can smoke weed in Denver. That's pretty cool.
That's true.
Yeah.
None of us here do that.
I think you get executed in Texas for that.
I mean, you
Check.
can smoke weed anywhere.
That's true.
You have
For some reason, when we were in Wisconsin last week, I made the mistake of asking Andrew if weed was legal in Wisconsin. Like, of course it's not. Like, I don't even know why I bothered.
I know the answers.
Okay, what? Oh,
All right,
Oh.
we have some alternate Cavs jerseys from a few years back.
I know who that is.
Who?
go on.
It's Jones.
Nice.
That's what I say.
I
Wait.
know who that. Wait, no, wait. I know who that is. I know who it is.
Who is it, Jordan?
The guy from Space Jam, right?
Oh.
Yeah, Jackie, do you
Michael
know who
Jordan.
the other person is?
I do. I do.
Jordan.
Yeah.
No. I need you to like say his name. No.
LeBron James.
There we go.
They look like they're wearing like the drink Tang.
It's an ad.
look-
It's just one big
They look
ad
like
jersey.
they're what's the powdered orange drink?
Tang.
It's
That's what they
Tang,
look
my
like.
Besides Tang,
Yeah, they look like Tang.
Besides
Yeah.
Tang.
they just
They
just-
look like the giant Gatorade pitcher on the side of the court.
They
Yep.
do.
and like the middle of their jersey. Like I don't know if it's the way I'm looking at it, but you kind of see it in like the actual chest area. It looks like it's corduroy.
I know, doesn't it? I was just
there's
thinking the
a
same
little
thing.
bit of weird material going
Like
on
it's like
there.
a sweater vest.
Damn, can you zoom in?
Yeah.
I think they just printed super
It's
faint
just-
stripes.
Like
on it
probably
'cause
right
they
here.
That's gotta be what it is. That's so
It
weird.
is.
That looks like the fabric on the couch of my mother-in-law's like living room couch.
Is it that color too? I could totally see it.
Yeah, yeah.
My
Bright orange.
one of my
Much
good
smaller
friends,
shoe size
her-
than Shaq.
her basement, or the basement at her dad's house had the kind of carpeting that had like hopscotch in it. And I was like, this is like taking a step back in time. It was like brown, orange, like just, it was dark down there, and I don't know why, but it felt corduroy at the same time.
I don't appreciate that the V is the worst designed basket ever.
Yeah, they wouldn't be very effective.
Terribly inefficient.
Yeah.
Are we sure it's not a snow cone?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's actually just an ice cream cone.
It actually looks a little,
Looks like a guy stuck in his own dick.
I was gonna say, is it a little phallic?
Someone said it.
Or
Really?
someone like getting ready to
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
3 out of
Well,
10
what
would not wear.
It looks like the opposite of a human centipede. Like it's just two
Or
people
it kind of looks like he's
conjoined
wearing
at
a
the
shirt.
head.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Took me
It
too
kind of
long.
looks like a guy wearing a shirt. He doesn't have any legs, but the shirt, like, he's got a jacket on, and that's the shirt underneath. And then his arms are stretched out, and that's like the A and the S.
I've heard
That
about.
make
There
it
it is.
clearer.
There
Yeah,
it is.
there we go.
There it
There
is. I've heard that the Bulls logo upside down looks like a person reading.
Yeah, I heard it looks like a crab or something. These are the Christmas jerseys from 2013.
Oh,
I like those. I like this.
Christmas
Very
jerseys.
Christmassy.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
NBA on Christmas Day.
Yeah, Christmas Day.
The teams don't
Those
have
poor
like a
men.
home and away jersey anymore. They just
No.
wear different shit every single night.
You guys really like these?
I like them.
I like the
okay.
Chicago one at least.
I like the simplicity of it. I wouldn't have.
I like that
necessarily
everybody
gone-
matches. It feels good.
I wouldn't. I don't personally
Timberwolves one
love the
looks pretty
text.
cool too.
I think if the Wolves and Celtics played on that Christmas Day, it would have been very confusing.
I think because they look all the same, it looks like, like an in-house like T-ball league where it's all just the same design but
That's
different
true.
colors.
Yeah, this is definitely like graphic design, like level 1.
This
where
is
you have
me
to
trying
turn
to
in
design our
something.
merch.
You guys
Yeah.
know that I mean graphic design is my passion, and it's like
Yeah.
It's
that's what these jerseys are giving.
That's Microsoft Paint. Oh, this cut off
Yeah,
down here. But,
I'm just basic.
And then these were the ones from 2016 that the
Those
Warriors
are,
and
that's the
Cavaliers.
same jersey.
That's the same thing.
That's the same jersey.
Is it?
Why is his like a V-neck?
Because the look at the Golden State jersey, it's a V-neck. Nobody knows why.
That's
He
true.
just wanted to show some cleavage.
Be even funnier if he was the only one on the team with a V-neck jersey.
Yeah,
Jackie, do
they
you know
just
who
made
the
it for
V-neck
it.
person
No.
is?
No, I was gonna say I feel like I should know who that is because I see him on commercials and stuff, but I do not know who that is.
You do not know who that is.
Come on, Jackie, you got this.
The greatest shooter of all time.
It's on a Subway commercial.
No, I know
golf.
he's on commercials. I see him all the
too.
time. And his wife, he's got like
His
cute
his
kids
last,
and like a pretty.
his last name is like a food.
Yeah, it's a type of food.
Like a classic Indian dish.
His first name is kind of like mine.
Who was talking just now?
That's true.
Steve was just talking right there.
Steve Warriors.
Madden.
I said kind of like
Indian
mine.
dish. Indian dish.
Steve Warriors.
Steve Curry. Steve Curry.
Oh, almost.
Close.
Like mine. Like my name. Not
Sounds
exactly.
like white
No,
man.
you
Oh, fuck, that's misleading. That's not my fault.
You have to give her that. That was pretty good. I'm impressed.
It was good.
Stephen Curry. Is it Steven? Is that the difference?
I mean, it should be. It should be.
Stefan?
There you go,
Yeah,
Stefan.
yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
making a joke.
That's a tomato thing.
I believe that's the last one I have. Oh no.
Ooh, I
Oh,
like
that's
that.
dope. That's dope.
sick.
Yeah,
I'm a big
so
fan of
these are the
This-
Phoenix Suns.
The
They
Suns
remind
are
me of
my-
those the Windows Media Player visualizers.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Related. The Phoenix Suns are my West Coast team. I used to absolutely adore Steve Nash. I mean, I still do, but like when he played and like Sean Marion and those guys.
Amari Stoudemire before all his back injuries.
The only basketball game I've watched in the last 3 years was not completely unrelated to the Phoenix Suns. Was the one playoff game where the Nuggets went to 4 overtimes, and so because I was like, oh, 4 overtimes, and it's the Nuggets who were kind of in Denver. Well, they're in Denver. They're not kind of in Denver. But,
Did you
yeah,
watch
that
all
was
of
cool.
the
So,
overtimes?
I watched the second overtime on. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I know about basketball. I just don't.
No, that's
Actually
fair. That's a
watch
lot of basketball. You basically watch 2 basketball games. Like there's people who go to baseball games and they're 18 innings. Like You watched 2 baseball games in one day. Like, 2
Wow.
If you
Yeah,
like
I was
basketball
on
so much,
311.
name 3 of their songs.
Well, basketball by Curtis Blow. There is
Lon-
the basketball song.
Didn't
Have you
Lonzo
heard the
Ball record a
basketball
song?
The Lil Bow Wow song, the we're playing basketball.
That's true.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
Like
I don't
Mike.
think it's Lil Bow Wow.
We gotta shout out the Aaron Carter song. That's how I beat Shaq.
Basketball.
Oh yeah, that's how I beat Shaq.
Oh, by the way, I have an idea. Our next basketball themed one should just be all about the mascots.
Ooh.
Ooh,
We should rank
Can we-
Jackie's great with mascots.
Can we get Robin Lopez on this cast? He loves the mascots.
I think that's a good way.
My buddy in high school tackled the Blackhawks mascot at our school pep rally. It was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tommy Hawk
it's-
ain't shit.
Tommy Hawk is a dick, man. He was just like he like we were in the band and we're sitting, so we're on the floor and my buddy is sitting in one of the chairs as he played a trombone, and Tommy Hawk like ran up his back, like used him as a ramp without like consulting him first. Like, hey, is it cool if I step on you? Yeah. And
There's like
Andy, you were in the
people
pep
that would let
band?
stuff on me.
hell yeah.
Tommy Hawk.
What did you play?
I played drums my whole life until the
Okay.
last few years. I haven't at all because I'm a piece of shit.
I played Barry Sax.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Played the clarinet.
Let's go.
I played that too.
I hate
He's like, I played like 13 instruments in band.
There's
I
Jackie-
started on clarinet.
Jackie
there's
was the
actually
band.
footage of the tackle on YouTube.
I was
just
vice
remembered.
president of band.
That makes a
Steve,
lot of
were
sense.
you in a band?
Who?
Did you just call on Steve even though he left?
I'm still here.
Steve's
No.
here.
Okay.
No.
Jackie just thinks Steve's gone.
No, I was not in a band. I was choir. Choir was my thing for like my entire childhood.
so you're weirdos, what you're saying.
Wait, did we?
Yeah. No, I have an angelic voice, is what I'm saying.
Hell
Can you
yeah.
give us a sample?
Ooh.
Steve has been told he's the songbird of his generation.
Hey, now I will go. Now I will leave. No, I'll give you a sample the next time. But with Stoop Kid sharing the space with that, I can't. I can't.
Oh, that's true.
I can't beat that, man. That
What
We
did
could
I
really
do?
make an ass band. Not me, but you guys.
I
shared
play the
you shared your
guitar.
He's just
talent
like,
with the world.
I'll just be the idea. I don't want to be a part of that.
I, for one, am good with no singing, and that's not because you guys aren't very talented. That's just it's weird.
Roxy's the mayor from Footloose.
It would probably be funny if I knew what you're talking about.
Ah, nerd.
This jersey's ugly. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, this is the I think this is the last one I have, I'm pretty sure. This is an
Wow, you
alternate
didn't come very prepared.
Dallas Mavericks jersey. No, I didn't.
Is Jordan a robot for everyone else?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Am I?
Yeah.
a little bit.
No.
But I know you're using headphones, right?
Yeah.
By the way, that's okay.
Wow. Are you really gonna slight me for being poor, Roxy?
No, it's an internet connection issue.
I didn't know if it was because of her hair, like hitting. If it was.
Nah, it's just the internet.
No, it's not that.
Fucking Comcast.
Fuck 'em.
This is where we get into the ass talk. Thanks.
Jackie, what do you think of this jersey? Would you wear it?
And do you know who that is?
Yeah, and do you know who that is? Is Jackie alive?
She
Do you
keeps
know?
forgetting she mutes herself.
There she is.
Sorry.
Hey.
Hey. No, I definitely don't know who that is. He's got like an Andrew Vaughn eyebrow look to him.
Wait, did Steve really leave?
Yeah, he did.
He's out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now he is.
Respect.
Let's see. What are this team's normal colors?
Blue. Technically,
Yeah,
like blue
Like
and
the
white,
the Ooh,
I think.
I just didn't know how that blue stripe on the side, like, kind of.
that's basically their blue that they usually wear.
Okay. Okay. Would I wear it? No. I
No?
would not. No.
Well,
In Jackie's defense, it's pretty ugly.
He's ugly.
By the way, this is Dirk Nowitzki.
This is Dirk Nowitzki.
Oh, he looks like his name would be Dirk. He looks like a Dirk.
So
Dirk. He just came out. His parent was like Dirk.
Probably. I mean, he is German.
His name is Dirk. Oh, okay.
He was straight up
That
born
makes
in
sense.
Germany, so he's not American with German heritage, Jackie. He's straight up German.
I don't know why you're attributing that to me. That's not my phrase, my friend.
I know it's not. That's all the jerseys I had to look at.
Okay. That part was fun.
That's fun.
What are you eating, Celeste?
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road.
That's what I call my dog.
We should rate the asses of NBA players. We should find some asses.
Ooh.
It is the ass.
That's we can do that a whole podcast just on that though.
That
Oh,
is
absolutely.
true. Probably write several articles.
We need every NBA roster. We need to find a picture of each player.
I don't think anybody will have problem doing extensive research on that.
I'm in.
I just learned what an alley-oop was, so I don't know.
How do
You know what boxing out is?
Yeah.
Yes, it is positioning yourself between the basket and your opponent in a way as to obtain a rebound.
I was 100%. Couldn't have said it better myself.
The key point being positioning yourself well between you and somebody else.
Usually using your ass.
Yeah, you definitely have to use the tush.
That's what we in the business call the segue.
It's like twerking, but in the NBA.
Better than using your box.
That's true.
That would be facing the wrong way.
That would just be
Box out
humping.
with my box out.
That would be facing the wrong.
That's not boxing out. That's just humping them.
Yeah.
I would watch that though.
That's true.
I mean, yeah.
How can we make basketball more entertaining? How can we draw more viewers?
Box out with your friend.
How can we make basketball even gayer?
Technical foul. You have to kiss and make up.
And that's not a foul. They should
Well,
what?
see,
No.
sports in
Yeah,
general
that's
need
not a
more
punishment.
Instead of shooting shots.
Oh. There we go.
Adam Silver just seems completely like out of all the commissioners, seems like the commissioner to have the conversation of how we can make their sport more gay.
Absolutely.
I actually know who that is. Doesn't he look like the dean from Community?
Yes.
Yes, he does.
He seems
Is that
odd.
a good thing though? Is that like?
I don't know. Is he a good commissioner?
Well, I don't know. Is the dean?
He's
medium.
he's the best of the four.
That's true. By a lot.
By a
That
lot.
doesn't
By
say
a
very
lot,
much.
actually.
I mean, the bar's really low, but like, still giving that man.
Is Gary Bettman second then?
Oh
Oh.
fuck! Oh shit, he is.
That's bad. I don't know. Yeah.
I think
I think he is.
I got the Astro scandal.
So Adam Silver, Gary Bettman.
Oh,
Good
God.
And then
Goodell.
the other two are
You
just
put Goodell and
the other two are just
Goodell over Manfred.
passing it
yeah.
out in the ditch,
No
just rolling
way.
around.
Goodell's
Although recognizing the minor league
I don't-
union
I can't-
does give Manfred some points.
No, it's got to be who did we say before Bettman?
Silver?
It's got to be
Silver.
Silver. It's got to be Silver Bettman. 500 meters of the crust of the earth, and then Goodell.
and somehow Don Cooper's in there. And then
Goodell and Manfred can just fight each other for third. I mean, they're
Basically.
just awful.
Yeah.
Jackie and may have just pissed my pants from that.
Let's be clear though. Ron Manfred is a bitch.
He's so
Everybody's
bad.
arguing
He's so
that.
bad at talking. How has he ever gotten any job?
Has anybody actually ever seen him talk?
I've never seen him speak before.
Does he ever meet the public?
There's a reason for that. He sounds really dumb when he talks.
Oh wait, yeah, he did all that
Everybody-
shit during the
everybody calls
lockout.
it-
That's a low bar, though. A lot of people do.
But
Yeah.
not a lot of people are the commissioner of
But
baseball.
yeah, for his that's a very
On his resume, it said good at public speaking. He lied.
I didn't know until the other day that Paul Giamatti's dad was the commissioner of baseball at one point.
What? I didn't know.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
The actor?
Yeah, like his dad was like the commissioner of baseball for like 8 months and then he died.
This is
Eight.
so
Oh my
awesome.
god.
Paul
Was
he
Giamatti
off?
is
Was he
exactly
offed?
Maybe let me look this up again. But yeah, he was
I
like,
can't hear a word you're saying.
Yeah, that's real. That is real
no, my
robotic.
roboting again. Here, let me try.
You never stopped, friend.
Oh,
We should all just talk like robots so that Jordan feels better
Yeah, I mean,
about her
good.
shitty technology.
It's gonna break a lot of mics.
how about now?
No,
It's the internet.
just
I'm gonna wait. Let me.
You're going to have to stop talking.
Hard cord the internet in. Put it in the holes.
It is hardcore. Is it?
That's better, actually. Whatever.
Yeah, that's
Whatever's
I
happening.
just switched to the mic on my
Yeah.
camera.
So maybe it is the headphones.
yeah. Now you sound like you're in a cave.
yeah, it's just more echoed. It's harder to hear. But that's
But
why
it's
this is
not a robot voice.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the angle that people want. Right up the nose. Just ask Fox. Right up the nose.
We're going live to Jordan Haas.
The bat in the cave?
Hey, when people think ass talk, though, they probably don't think that's where we're looking to zoom in on. So
Hole's a
Different
hole.
hole.
We like to
Oh,
keep we like to keep people guessing.
Oh, I was looking at Paul Giamatti.
Oh,
Paul Giamatti looks exactly like the type of person that you think he does, like that, and that's really. But like when I think Paul Giamatti, and I look at him, I'm like, that makes sense.
That is so factual.
it's
His
true.
dad was A. Bartlett Giamatti, who was the commissioner of baseball from April 1st, 1989 to September 1st, 1989.
And when they announced that, they probably thought it was the biggest April Fool's joke.
New
no way
commissioner
they
of baseball.
Well, he was the president of the National League. He was the president of Yale. So I mean, like, it makes sense. I don't think Paul Giamatti was like a big name actor at that point. Actually, he started acting in 1989. So maybe his dad got him a job in acting.
It's all connected.
Hey, if
Yeah.
I can act as commissioner, you can act. That's
Anyone can act as the commissioner.
They should have made Hawk the commissioner.
Tommy Hawk.
Sweet Jesus.
Literally, Celeste's dog Vinny could be a better commissioner.
Ooh, that's true. Celeste, do you think Vinny would make a good commissioner?
Yeah.
Better than Rob.
I'd be better than Rob.
Fact.
Jackie, if we leave, you have to tell us what you're gonna make. You have to share it with the class.
I've already made it. I made baked pasta. It is sitting on my oven, cooling down to an appropriate temperature, and I would really like to go eat it.
This podcast started at 8:30. Like, are you from New York? Like, when do you eat dinner?
I wasn't hungry at first.
I just noticed that you guys are using this fucking chat.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm normally in bed right now, so I would understand.
Yeah,
Hey.
it's almost my bedtime, and I'm an hour earlier than you.
Well, thanks for coming to Ass Chat, everybody.
Put our cheeks together.
I mean, Jackie's hungry. We shouldn't keep her from her food. That seems
The
like
takes
something.
will get hotter, which is good.
Yeah. I mean, Jackie's
Not for
letting
the
her.
future
her-
of. Sorry.
Jackie waited the appropriate amount of time for it to cool off. So, I mean,
Only fair.
that's the perfect time to cool down these hot takes.
We're sorry.
No, we're not. We're never
No, we're
apologetic.
not.
Sorry about anything.
We're a lot of things, but we're not sorry.
We've never been sorry. At least not yet.
I mean, this is top baseball. What sport are we talking about? Top
All of them.
commentary. right?
Basketball.
Yeah, this somehow was a basketball themed.
It was
So
kind of. I mean,
We've come
let
full
us know in the
circle.
comments how well we did.
or don't.
Let's get together and go to a basketball game so you can explain it to me
Hey,
live.
you know what's relatively cheap and easy because no one's ever there. I go to a
Man,
lot.
there was a lot you could have gone with when you started that sentence. You're talking.
You're right. You're right about
Going a
that.
different direction.
I go to a lot of Northwestern basketball games because I'm in Evanston and they're the team I grew up rooting for, unfucking fortunately.
Or I thought you were originally gonna suggest the Windy City Bulls. Like they're out at like the Now Arena or whatever. Like their
Yeah.
tickets are pretty.
Where the fuck do they play?
Hoffman Estates.
It's called the Now
Ah,
Arena.
Jesus.
Oh, that's way too far. I'll sooner go to a Northwestern basketball game.
Take the train to a Northwestern basketball game.
Man,
Yeah,
Honestly,
I go to a bunch of those, especially like the non-con ones where fucking nobody's there. Cause we play Big Ten schools and it's a home game for whoever's there, not Northwestern.
Pretty much.
Do it. The ass in Northwestern.
That makes
And
sense.
it'll be great because I mean they're just gonna be fucking miserable this year. And the
Man.
football team is too.
Fit right in
So
then.
I went straight from just the White Sox making me miserable all summer, and the football team is now making me miserable, and soon the basketball team, it'll be their turn to make me
This is
miserable.
why I only watch baseball and college hockey, because at least my college hockey team can't disappoint.
Yeah, it's probably healthy to have an off season.
I don't have an off season technically, but
we got any final ass thoughts? Celeste the mustache.
that sounds like an invitation to fart. Let's go. Let's go.
I tried, it didn't work. Oh, ass drama.
Should we?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna do it for episode 1.
Damn, cut the recording.
Here we go.